Now from inside Photoshop, the first thing we want to do is click on the black background layer, and we're going to duplicate that. A real quick, easy shortcut from the keyboard is Control J on a PC, Command J on a Mac. The next step is we're going to copy some of these pearls here. Now I'm going to zoom in. So click on the zoom or the magnifying glass and just zoom in on the bottom part of the pearls. Using the lasso tool from the toolbar, we're going to select the bottom part of the pearls. There. Again, duplicate just the pearls by using the shortcut keys, Control J on a PC, Command J on a Mac. Now from the toolbar, I'm going to use the Move tool, and I'm going to position the pearls into place. Once I got them generally in the area that I want, using the keyboard shortcut Alt on a PC, Option key on a Mac, I want to click on the new layer icon. And that's going to fill the layer mask with black, so it's basically hiding the effect that we just created. I'm going to grab a hold of the brush tool, and what we want to do is paint back using white as our foreground color. We're going to paint back the effect. Now to make this easier, I'm using a Wacom tablet, so I could just basically paint the pearls in the position. Now from here, I also want to paint back in some of the shadows. There. Now, if we get to a position to where we painted in something we didn't want, like up in this area here, then we're just going to change the foreground color from white to black, and we'll paint out the effect again. Okay, let's just finish up in here. Alright, now looking at this, I can already tell we have a few problems that we'll have to address. Okay, so we have the general idea down. Now let's just zoom in again a little bit closer on this top pearl. Pressing the X key on the keyboard for a shortcut, I'm changing my color black, and now I want to paint out the effect I just did. Good. Now, once I do that, notice that little piece of wire that's going through the pearls. To fix this, all I want to do is click the Move tool again, and I'm going to position the pearls right on top of it. Great. Good. Now I'm going to come back down, and by fixing one area here, obviously the bottom area needs to be addressed again. So select the brush tool again, and we're going to paint out some of the effect. Here. Alright, so that's an area that we need to fix again. So I'm going to press the X key on the keyboard to change my foreground color to white. Let me paint that back in. Paint out the old. Good. That's it. Now on this bottom part here, changing my foreground color again, I want to bring back the original pearl, and let's just see if we can make it look like it was meant to be there. Oh, that looks good. That's it. Good. Now one area here I want to fix. Let's see if we can get to it. Yeah, see, it's going to keep bringing back in the underlying layer, which is that pearl. So let's paint that back out. And actually, that looks pretty good. We'll leave it just like that. Now, if I want to get picky with this area right here, that's where we would grab the spot healing brush and just go over that area just a little bit. We may want to do that in a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see. Actually, you know what? That'll fix it. And all I'm doing is switching between foreground color and background color. black and white to add or get rid of some of those areas. Alright, I'm zooming out right now. And in this case, I'm using my scroll button on my mouse. Alright, let's review. So that's before and after. And again, we did this without having to use the clone stamp tool. Now notice to the left, there's another area we want to fix. So let's zoom in on that area. Position it. Same concept. We're going to click on the bottom layer. Select the lasso tool. And let's figure out which sets of pearl we can grab to move right up in there. You know what? I'm just going to grab this whole strand right here. Duplicate the layer. Use the move tool. And I'm going to move it up into position. Right about there. Again, we're going to create a layer mask. And I'm going to fill it with black. And the keyboard shortcut again was the Alt as you clicked on the layer mask, or the Option key on a Mac to create that layer mask. Making sure we're painting in white. And let's just paint back the pearl. Good. Now, one thing I'm not liking is we still have that little wire. Let's see if we can fix it. I'm going to switch to my foreground color back to black. There we go. Bring back some of the pearl. And back. I'm going to zoom out and let's look at the overall effect. So this is before, and now if you look to the left hand side, we added one pearl, and if you look over to the right hand side, we had several, and we're keeping with the shadows. So there's a real quick way to add an object to an image without having to use the clone stamp tool.